Hi guys, my name is Ai Kuide. This video is a part of American literature class. We are given an information about Emily Dickinson, the famous poet. There's gonna be 7 episodes of us telling a story. I hope you guys enjoy and let's get started.
Hello, welcome to the world of poetry. I am Alphamila Hama. I am a host today. We have 5 distinguished guests, namely Kavita, Pakwan, Ratasit, Sinsupa, and Isariya. Our very first episode is going to be about the American poet who is very famous in the world of poetry. Her name is Emily Dickinson. Have you guys ever heard? Today's topic included her background, education, how she became famous, her writing styles, and her work. Wow, terrific, right?
Yeah, I think I have heard about her. I know about her background that her family have deep roots in New England. I think I know her grandfather. What is his name again?
Oh, I know. Samuel Dickinson, right?
Yeah. Samuel. He is the
Yeah.
father of Amherst College. I also know that her father worked there and served as a state legislator. He married Emily Norcross in 1828 and had 3 children, William Austin, Emily, and Lavinia Norcross, right?
Yeah, and for her education background, Dickinson was educated at Amherst Academy for 7 years, so which is now Amherst College. And after that, she attended Mount Holyoke Female Seminary for years.
Wow, you guys have a lot to tell. Let me continue with her school life. After that, she left school as a teenager. Eventually, she chose to live a solitary life. And that is the part where she secretly created bundles of poetry and wrote hundreds of letters. Her early influence include Leonard Humphrey, principal of Amherst Academy, and a family friend named Benjamin Franklin Newton, who sent Dickinson a book of poetry by Ralph Waldo Emerson.
But she didn't have a chance to publicize those poetry, right? Her work was published after her death.
Absolutely, due to a discovery of nearly 18,000 poems by Sister Lavinia. Dickinson's remarkable work was published on May 15, 1886 in Amherst. 4 years after her death, it met with stunning success, going through 11 editions in less than 2 years. The poems eventually extended far beyond their first household audience, and her poetry is widely read among people of all ages and interests. Wow, and she is now considered one of the towering figures of American literature. Awesome, right?
Sure. Um, I think in my opinion, her writing style is very unique. That's why she became famous. And I think her writing style, she usually used extensive dashes, dots, and unconventional capitalization, as you can see on her work. In addition to vivid imagery and her what we call vocabulary is like distinctive and very different from others poet. So moreover, her work usually contains large rhyme, like titles, and it can be seen that her favorite theme was immortality.
Oh, I see. And instead of using pentameter, she was more inclined to use trimeter, pentameter, and even diameter at times. Her use of regular meter was not very common as she favored irregular meter instead. She most often wrote in ballad stanza, which is divided into quatrains and uses pentameter for the first and third lines, while altering trimeter for the second and fourth lines, and rhyming the second and fourth lines.
Oh, she's the best. Dickinson's poetry was heavily influenced by the metaphysical poets of 17th century England, as well as her reading of the Book of Revelation and her upbringing in a Puritan New England town, which encouraged a Calvinist, Orthodox, and conservative approach to Christianity.
So we know about her writing style and her influence. So can you guys elaborate more about what Emily Dickinson wrote about? What is her work about?
Well, she wrote about what she knew and about what intrigued her. She's a keen observer. She used images from nature, religion, law, music, commerce, medicine, fashion, and domestic activities to probe universal themes on the wonders of nature, the identity of the self, death and immortality, and love. In this poem, she probes nature mystery through the lens of the rising and setting sun. I think she one of American greatest poets.
All right, that's it for a brief biography of Emily Dickinson. For next episode, we are going to discuss the poem according to a guide to the 15 best Emily Dickinson poems. But we picked for 5 poems. Which poem do we pick? We'll see it in the next episode, so please stay tuned. Thank you for today. If you guys have any questions, comment it down below. See you. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.